All right.
I was saying Monday.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to another Woods Report. So we got a lot going on. Howard Stern and Donald Trump.
Howard is her man, Kim's
So
man.
anybody who knows, I have to prerequisite this because a lot of people don't understand why I like Howard Stern.
And somebody tried to test you on it.
Oh,
they couldn't believe that you like.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know this, and this?
Yeah. It was a while ago. It was a guy, one of my friends, her husband, white guy, because they don't think I'm a black woman. So why would I know?
I know.
And I told him I was a Howard Stern fan. He was like, "Yeah, whatever." I said, "No, I'm part of the Stern Network. I know Howard Stern trivia." And he was like, "Yeah, whatever." Then he was like naming stuff, and I knew all the whack packers. I knew everything he was saying.
Really?
Now, it doesn't make any sense to normal black people because Howard Stern in their minds is a scuzz bucket. But I know he's a troll.
I thought, because a lot of times
he's a troll.
His topics I turn on, and some of them have good.
No, when he does nasty stuff, I don't look at that.
Vulgar things.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, he's making this person do that.
Yeah, I don't look at that. And he was worse years ago.
Yeah,
he's better now. Yeah,
he's a shock jock for real.
He's a shock jock. He's a shock jock.
Do you think Wendy was trying to be like that, or was she
Wendy Williams? Oh yeah,
she's like that.
She loves Howard Stern.
She's a female version of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's calmed down though.
Yeah, he's not.
But they used to. That's why it's our top story, because he used to be friends with Trump.
And the thing about it that I wanted so bad, how Donald Trump over the weekend attacked Howard Stern. And I wanted the old Howard.
Oh, the angry Howard. The Howard that is snapped
at you. Everybody was waiting Monday. Because we were like, is this going to be the 1980s Howard Stern that's going to rip that cornball?
As we get older, we slow down, even with our throwing shade.
He still was funny, though.
Was he?
He still was funny in the attack. Trump I don't know. There's no way him and Melania are in the same room that sleep together.
For real?
This guy tweets all night long. Jay Leno used to say Jimmy Kimmel used to say he'd be on the toilet tweeting at 3:00 in the morning.
Tweeting on the toilet.
I think he tweets all night.
He's obsessed. He wants to see what people say about him, and he wants to always say something. But that's why I'm laughing, because he and Howard used to be good friends.
Well, the mega people, they don't know what to do with themselves.
Because he has mega audience
too.
The
majority of Howard Stern's audience is probably mega people who are pro-Trump. They're Trumpsters.
Yeah.
And their heads were exploding this weekend. They didn't know what to do.
Both of them, two guys they love with.
It was like Clash of the Titans. So they were making videos all weekend long. All these guys, they couldn't believe it.
Wow.
So now, of course, they chose Trump over Howard Stern.
Well,
because Howard's becoming too liberal now. He's not as conservative as he used to be as far as his thoughts.
But I thought even, conservative and liberal, I'm thinking in politics, but I thought Trump's beginning days was always liberal.
Right.
Not Republican, not straight and conservative.
Right. Wendy says, Emerald says, hello, ladies.
Hey, everybody.
Wendy says, hello, the ink, the dark, a blackout, a like Howard Stern, hey, girlies. I don't know what you was writing, Wendy, but I don't know what you writing.
Let me see if I can decipher it.
What'd she say?
Is it cold?
Hello?
Are you writing cold, Wendy?
She like being on, so she have to.
Ink.
The dark, a blackout, like Howard Stern, hey, girlies.
Are you having a blackout there? Or are you just?
I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway.
Write again. Type it again, Wendy. I know you said sometimes you don't type fast enough.
I know. And then she said, where's M? Yeah, M's here.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So Howard Stern, no one knows where this started. We're assuming what made Donald Trump go after Howard Stern.
Yeah, what happened?
Howard thinks he feel like he figured it out. Because, everybody was waiting Monday to see what Howard Stern was going to say.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'll paraphrase because I don't feel like going to Truth and pulling up Donald Trump's, he can't say tweet, his truth, I guess.
His post.
He basically was sitting there. I think he's sitting on the toilet, like Jimmy Kimmel said. And he's saying Howard Stern is a bum. He's woke. I don't know why Trumpsters think the word woke
Mm-hmm.
is an insult. They do that on our comment section.
Uh-huh.
You're woke, or you're a liberal, or you're this. That for some reason, because comb over uses them as a negative, they don't have a brain. So they use
They're not
whatever.
understanding really what where the origin of
they
that
got
word.
About 2 brain cells to push together.
Did DeSantis kind of start that or no?
I think he says Florida is where woke goes to die.
Yeah.
So conservatives, if for some reason they think the word woke is negative, for some reason, I don't know who put that in their mind.
We're the foundation of that meaning. But
in their head, that's them calling you woke. It's like, oh, you're woke, and you're supposed to be like, don't call me woke. Yeah. Like it's supposed to be a negative,
like how we call people Karens now.
So he called Donald Trump said woke. Howard Stern is woke. He said that he's ugly. He called him ugly.
What does Donald Trump look like? When was the last time he looked in the mirror?
I actually think
with his orange self.
I think he actually thinks he looks good.
No, Melania, with women like Melania, that makes them think he's good.
This man,
she's only with you, my friend, because you're rich.
He actually thinks he looks good.
Because you're not fine.
So he said he's ugly, which Howard Stern says he's ugly.
Howard cracks on himself.
Everything he was saying, it wasn't a diss, because it's Howard. If that's like saying I'm fat,
right?
I know that.
Yeah. Okay. Move on. Next, that's a low hanging fruit.
That's why I laugh when people say it in the comments.
You fat slob.
You think I actually wake up and think I'm skinny?
Right. Like.
So you're telling me something I don't know already.
The Slim Woods report.
Dumb. But anyway. So he said he was ugly. He said he was woke.
Okay.
He says no, he's irrelevant. Nobody watches him anymore. All
what
this other
led
stuff.
This on?
No one knows.
And Howard didn't figure it out?
Well, Howard came
unless he did a recent interview where he slammed him.
Howard Stern hits back at Donald Trump over the woke flap. I stole the excitement. Howard Stern said former President Donald Trump got charged up by seeing him discussed on all his conservative media after the shock jock declared last week that he was proud to be woke. That's what started it.
Oh,
Howard said he was
I'm
woke.
Proud to be woke.
Yes. He said, what's the opposite of woke?
Sleep.
So why would anybody want to be sleep?
Right. I thought being woke means that you're enlightened.
That's what he's saying.
Like you're awake. You understand. It's like an aha moment.
He's saying, so you're trying to use a negative content to a word that is positive.
Right.
Because the opposite of woke is sleep.
It's sleep. Because that's in anything we talk about, even spiritual world.
He said, my thought was what? Stern said on his Sirius show Monday. Denouncing his former friend as a broken weirdo. Imagine you got to be the 45th president. This is Howard saying this, of the United States of America, and you're sitting and writing about Howard Stern in the middle of the night.
Our past commander-in-chief, who is running again to be our commander.
He said, all of a sudden, Trump saw me being discussed on all the conservative media things, and he got charged up, according to Stern, who took issue with Trump calling him disloyal. And I'm disloyal? I stole the excitement for a minute or two. He said Trump posted a comment on his Truth Social platform in which he ripped self-described king of all media. He's saying he thinks he's king of all media. The real Howard Stern is weak. This is Trump talking. Pathetic. A disloyal guy who lost his friends and much of his audience. Trump, a former frequent guest on Howard Stern's radio show.
Yes,
That's the show he went on and said he thought his daughter was attractive.
Yes.
And everybody said, oh, so you want to sleep with your daughter?
She'll be the kind of woman he would go out with.
If she wasn't my daughter, I would go with her.
Who says that?
Who says that?
Just say your daughter's attractive, but
he said
not along that line.
Like, I would go with her if she wasn't my daughter. I did his show many times in the good old days, and then he went woke. And nobody cares about him any longer, he continued. The shock jock's influence is gone. Without that, he's got nothing. Trump vented about the funny man. Just a broken weirdo. Unattractive both inside and out. Trying like hell to be relevant, he continued.
What didn't that line from come from Howard Stern? Wake up, white people.
Wake up, white people.
Wake up. They even said, wake up, white people. Like, white people wake up. They taking over our world.
Howard Stern was softballing him. I wanted him to be the 1980s return.
Oh.
He started off the show with somebody banging on his door, trying to get in.
Okay.
And you know,
was
Robin,
he doing a reenactment or something?
He being funny. Boom, 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 boom. Robin says he's going to just keep talking like he's doing the show. Boom, 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 boom. Robin said, Howard, are you going to answer the door? Boom, 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 boom. They had a Trump impersonator.
Yeah.
I know you're in there. Boom, 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 boom,
He does
boom.
what Jimmy Kimmel does.
Yeah.
They do reenactments.
So Howard says, I guess I got to let him in. Okay. If not, he's going to bang on the door all show.
Banging it all.
She goes, Howard, let him in. So he pretends like you can hear the door squeaking. Uh-huh. Remember, this is radio.
Right.
He opens the door, and the Trump impersonator apparently comes into the radio station.
You can hear his...
You're a loser. You're a weirdo, and you're woke. You're a liberal.
So he reenacts it.
So Howard is like, what did I do? What did I do?
Yeah, what?
You said you were woke. I'm just paraphrasing. And you're disloyal. Nobody listens to you. You're a nobody. You're a scuzz bucket. So he's like, what are you mad at?
Yeah,
you mad at that you're going to have to wear it?
Take a seat.
He said, you're mad you're going to have to wear an orange jumpsuit. And then Robin said, and he's orange. So is he going to be the invisible man in jail?
No, Robin didn't do it.
Is he going to be the invisible man in jail?
He's orange.
He has an orange face. And that's, my mother told me that lawyer said it got out.
What lawyer?
And his lawyer, Trump's lawyer in real life, he actually asked, is he going to have to wear an orange jumpsuit?
No, Robin didn't throw shade. He's orange. Does he have to wear? We won't see him. He'll be the invisible man. But this was before Donald Trump went off.
No, this is them in the studio this morning.
No, I'm saying we still don't know why Donald went off.
Because Howard said he was woke. That's why. He don't like him saying he's woke. So then Howard goes on and he's like, just, relax. You said I'm not relevant.
Right.
But yet you're on the toilet or whatever at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Posting.
If I'm not relevant, why are you even bringing me up?
Yes. I must have hit a nerve because you called out my name.
What did I hit that made you so mad?
All these years, he didn't hardly talk about Howard Stern. And Howard got on him when he first ran for president. He said, I don't understand this. This man is not Republican. But then we didn't hear Howard Stern's name come out of Trump's mouth recently. Right. So what happened? He hit a nerve. Boy, that orange man in the orange suit, that's funny.
So that's what I'm saying. Isn't that something? So that's the thing. He pissed off Howard Stern.
Oh my God.
Howard
took it lightly.
He made more fun of it than I wanted him to.
Well,
I guess you would. No, the old Howard Stern.
What would he have said?
He would have ripped into him. He would have talked about him.
Another butthole, wouldn't he?
He would have talked about him and his wife. He would have talked about
not having enough.
He would have said,
making love with her.
I'm ugly. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror, lady fat boy? At least I'm not fat and ugly. You're fat and ugly.
Man, where did that old Howard Stern go?
And let's talk about that hair piece of yours, buddy. You're not fooling anybody. See, I'm the old Howard Stern.
Oh, man. You saying that's the old Howard
Stern.
Stern.
The gig is up, buddy. When you got on the plane and God blew down air, and that thing went to wiggling, wobbling, and waving at the press conference. The gig is up.
Oh my God. He would say somebody's wife.
And let's talk about you talking about your daughters. It's fine.
Yeah.
I got 3 daughters. I've never said any of them were fine and smoking. You're a piece of crap.
Oh my goodness. Oh well.
And your daughter doesn't want to have anything to do with you. That's why she doesn't even talk to you. At least my kids call me. And one of your sons has 2 chromosomes growing in his head. And he can't even think straight. That's the old Howard
I
Stern.
would have said what Robin said about him being orange.
And another thing, you keep asking about that orange jumpsuit. Baby, because you're orange. There's no tanning beds in jail, buddy.
We wouldn't be able to see you. Robin said he'd be the invisible man. That's just wrong.
2 months in prison. Have you seen Tory Lane's picture? Tory Lane's had a hairpiece. The last Tory Lane's picture that was taken, he looked like he'd been in prison for 2 years.
All the new growth. You know how you have your hair braided?
There's nobody's going to fix your hair while you're in prison. We're going to see a bald Trump with an orange jumpsuit on.
He'll have the Mr. Jefferson cut. And people all right here.
That's the Howard Stern.
And hair in the back. Oh, so sorry.
I know. We got the nice Howard
missing
Stern.
that one. Okay.
So when people see me going off, I'm a product of that, I guess. I'm a product
you
of
like Howard Stern. We can tell. That's funny.
But I'm not as mean as him. He's mean. He was vicious.
Yeah.
When he was talking about Gabby,
he sure did.
She can't fit through the door.
He said, what other role? He was talking about her being in Precious.
Yeah,
He said, what other role she gonna get as big as she is? And I'm like, that was mean. Mm-hmm. He can't be mean. That's why I didn't like his show.
Howard Stern could be
and
vicious.
Kim would be listening. She'd be laughing hard. I was like, what is he talking about now? He throwing shade at somebody. Kim be laughing.
I laugh so hard.
Oh,
get out of my studio. And don't watch my channel. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
I'm not kissing anybody's butt to watch this channel. Because people get in the comments saying, you need to be nice if you want your channel to grow. I don't care if it's just me and her sitting in here.
Telling people, don't watch it. You think, don't
now I have the people that's been with us for a while, Wendy and Emerald and all of them. I might text them if I piss them off. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to text.
Sorry, Emerald. Sorry, Wendy.
But if you ain't been down with the get down and been here, I give 2 craps whether you come in and go out.
Because it makes you do kind of think you don't have to tune in to us.
No.
If you listen to us for a few minutes and we're not really your style.
Get out of here.
Turn. Go to the next swipe over. Or do whatever you do.
But that was what
They be holding on so they can. You got gaps in your mouth. Or, what's that on top of your head? What kind
you
of
know what it
is?
is? Everybody's social media. That's what it is. Everybody wants to go viral. Yeah. Everybody wants people to watch them. Everybody. Buddy, I was entertaining before I got on this platform, and I'll be entertaining off of this platform.
That's true.
You got it?
That's true. Your gift will make room for you.
My life doesn't die on this platform. And we actually own our own company. And we have channels with no faces, you big doodle bird. So because I know how some people are. You think you're watching some channel from China. It's us, buddy.
Why China?
I don't know. Just
oh my goodness!
All right, that's it. Okay,
all right, so that was it. That ended that with Howard. I
wanted him to be alive.
He took the high road. What Michelle Obama used to say:
"When they go low, you go high." When I don't, nobody likes that statement. Get out of here, Michelle.
That's a hard one.
Get out of here.
I don't think she went high when Obama would bring a cigarette in the house.
Michelle knows she go low when that camera ain't rolling.
Yeah, she got South Side in her.
Okay. All right, let's go here. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Okay. Wendy says, can you imagine Trump with his fat self and his underwear eating a hamburger, watching TV? Ooh. And he's calling other people ugly. Yeah. He's quick to call people ugly.
His lounge outfit. Nothing makes him sexy. I don't care how bad that good looking.
Him and his vampire friend Giuliani filling on women and grabbing them. Like somebody wants them to touch them. You nasty, disgusting thing. Y'all a bunch of hoes. Yeah. You and Bobert or whatever her name is. Hoes. All hoes. And supposed to be the what is it? Republicans. The moral majority.
The moral
majority. Yeah. Get out of here.
She would have been okay if she either not said what she is supposedly, or really came forward.
When they go off, they go off. Yeah. When they sin big. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Wendy says he's posed. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Wendy says, I'm in a blackout. Oh.
That's what I was saying. Maybe it sounded like she was in one.
I'm in a blackout and I like Howard Stern just like you, Kim. Thank you. Wendy says black people and white people have two different definitions of woke. Maybe that's it.
Because some people thought the Black Lives Matter was negative.
We don't, the word woke to us it's not negative. So when y'all use the word woke, it doesn't do anything for us.
I need to hear what DeSantis mean by that.
He's meaning it like Trump said. Woke, you're liberal, you weirdo, you think transgenders and all this.
To me, when you
just stupid.
When you say woke, that's the opposite of sleep.
They can't define
or nap. Or
next time they ask you what woke means, ask them. And the first word going to come out of their mouth is you're a Democrat or you're liberal. I'm a Republican. Oh, but you're still does not compute. Does not compute. Woke means liberal.
Yeah.
Woke means they stupid.
Oh wow.
Emerald says, do we expect anything other than this from Trump? It's the pot calling the kettle black. Wendy says, no, I don't. Emerald says, so how can Trump clown? He is a clown. And in the beginning, I didn't believe that he was going to go to prison. He's going. I do believe it.
Well, that was one of the comments that Sonny made on the show today when they were talking updating with the politics and the
we didn't even turn on the thing.
And the whole thing with Biden not lead his narrow lead with Trump. The both of them. She says until cases and his court cases and all of that happen, that's when I'm going to maybe start looking at polls and see where he stands. Mm-hmm. And Anna said that may not even happen as well because he may be prolonging the court cases.
He is. Well, he's going to
be pushing it out, and
he's not going to. If he does go, it won't be until about another 5 or 6 years.
We may be on this for a while with this court date thing.
But the point is, they're going to bleed him dry money wise. That's the point. Yeah. You may not go to prison, but you won't have no money.
But he'll still make money with his mega people.
No, well, you're right.
They'll make sure he stay in.
Why would you give money to a billionaire?
Think about it. They will. If they hear any kind of hint that he's losing his money and he won't be able to stay in the race, I'll bet you people put money in.
And then at that, they said that Smith, the Department of Justice guy, he's going to the judge again to stop him from paying legal fees of people who are potential witnesses. He's paying legal fees to people who are potential witnesses. That's not good.
Right.
Because that means they're not going to say the truth.
Right.
3 people who he paid their legal fees, they said in the beginning, well, he had their lawyer. Mm-hmm. He had the same lawyer, or he got them their lawyer. Went under oath and lied. When the Department of Justice snatched them up from underneath those lawyers, all of a sudden they all telling the truth now. Including his assistant who wrote that book. When she first came in there, she lied.
Do they not? The sad thing about it, you guys, is I guess light does attract light. So if you're a liar, you're going to surround yourself with liars, people who look at money, people who can be tempted, people who can be bribed. Those are the people that's going to hang with you.
Exactly.
Because I'm trying to think, I'm not going down for nobody.
They make me sick. And then these people talk about they're Republicans. Yeah. You're not a Republican. I've been looking at Nikki Haley. I would vote for Nikki Haley. Yeah. Why are you putting all your eggs in Trump's basket?
As a Republican,
you're not a Republican. You're a Trumpster.
And you have at least 6 other candidates that you can look at to vote for.
You don't care about life and pro-life and all of that. You vote for Pence.
They like to stir up mess.
You like to stir up mess. You are fake and phony Christians. Mm-hmm. You're not real. You ain't heard the Christians this time around say nothing about them.
When he first got on board to run, You saw Paula White.
They were riding his jockstrap the first time.
And before he passed away, Pat Robinson, they was all in his corner praying, laying hands.
Where's all that at this time around?
Oh, Jesus told me that you're going to be rising up.
Well, you still got
president.
some of the ones who still say that the Lord told them that Trump is going to be president.
Where they at now? All of them. They're all under the
They
rocks.
still on YouTube talking about, well, God said he was going to have 2 terms. Now, I didn't understand when he lost, but now I understand. He gonna win. God told me he's gonna win this time, and that's the 2 terms. They know how to milk these people. Milk them. And I'm sick and tired of people always saying what God told them. Okay, prophets are supposed to come and what is the word? When God already shows you something, they're supposed to confirm.
Right. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every rhema should be established.
Quit saying God told you
more than one
something.
person should be confirming what God is supposedly telling.
And you don't have no relationship with God. You got to wait to hear what some man telling you what God told him to tell you. Why don't you go ask God yourself?
So regardless of where this whole election goes, I'm just saying a lot of people they have other people they can vote for, but they just running after this man.
Thank you.
Well, okay.
And let's go for the sake of argument, because I don't want to lie on the Holy Spirit. Let's say just for the sake of argument he does win, and God did put him there. God also put Saul where he is too. That means nothing. That means you wanted him, so he gave him to you.
If we can go back to the beginning when God wanted to rule over the children of Israel, no, we want a king. We want a king like the other nations.
Why do you assume just because somebody's in the office of a position, God allowed them to be in that position, that's who God, they're a good person?
Because a lot of times God can allow people to be in leadership.
Thank you.
To shake some things up.
To shake it up.
Let's see if my people who are called by my name will pray and really, really seek my face if he's in office.
Thank you.
Will they trust me? Or they trust him?
Yeah. When he's over there building Trump towers with Putin. Then let's see you fall on your face before God then.
Oh, Lord, we're sorry. We didn't really wanted him as a president.
Oh, you didn't, huh? Yeah, when there's Russian troops marching through the streets.
Sit them down now.
Who are Christian, by the way. God. You think they're going to want you to be Christian? Yeah. You big dummies. You're the ones ushering in 666.
I know.
All right, never mind.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, how did I get off that from Howard Stern?
Because of Trump.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, move on.
All right, but anyway, he was nice to him, and I wanted him to be mean.
You wanted the old Howard Stern.
I wanted the old Howard Stern.
Maybe he's being humbled.
No, he's older now. And he's not. And you don't say he's not relevant, you big dummy. If he's not relevant, you wouldn't be on the toilet at 5 o'clock in the morning tweeting about him.
Yeah, not tweeting.
Well, truthing about him.
Posting.
Yeah. Okay. And there wouldn't be videos all over YouTube about you attacking Howard Stern. Obviously, he's relevant. Yeah. You big cornball.
In his life, yeah.
Yeah.
To bring him up.
His favorite time of year, October. He's orange. Everything is orange.
This is his season.
Well, Mom?
His prison suit.
My mother said his prison suit.
I know, that's what we laughing at. He orange and his prison suit gonna be
got
orange.
some nerve. Now this guy right here,
the senator from New Jersey.
And just so you know, we're not Republican or Democrat, you big dummies. I don't belong to any party.
He's Democrat.
This guy's a Democrat.
And he needs to be
and now apparently
too.
They got a case open on him now.
Yes.
Bob Menendez remains defiant amid bribery charges and calls to resign. Everybody wants him to get out of office.
Yeah, it's too much coming his way. Too much stuff is coming up.
Democratic Senator Bob Menendez of New Jersey remained defiant on Monday after being indicted on bribery charges at the end of last week, saying he believes he will be exonerated as he responded to some of the specific charges and evidence outlined by the prosecutors. Menendez comments come amid a flurry of calls for his resignation, including from his own party.
You want to play the script? The script?
Yeah. Oh, you said they talked about this on The View.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go.
Is facing calls to resign after being indicted and accused of taking bribes of cash, gold bars, and a luxury car. Here's the clip.
These are, in fact, indictments that have to be proven under the rule of law. In terms of resignation, that's a decision to be made by Senator Menendez and the people of New Jersey.
I do believe that it is in the best interests for Senator Menendez to resign in this moment. As you mentioned, consistency matters. It shouldn't matter whether it's a Republican or a Democrat.
These are serious and shocking charges, bribery, corruption. I've never seen anything like this. Senator Menendez is going to have to think long and hard about the cloud that's going to hang over his service in the United States Senate.
So,
now, that's the difference between the Republicans and the Democrats. If that was a Republican, they wouldn't be telling him to resign.
No, they would probably
They'd be saying the Department of Justice is a lie, and they're
right. They're coming
him.
after him. They're what's the word that Trump says? They're
targeting him.
Witch hunt and all of that. Yep. I'm on both sides.
Stupid girl.
I'm on both sides as far as anyone that's doing wrong needs to be investigated.
Exactly.
Anyone.
And if they going after him for whatever he was doing, bribery and all this other stuff, then he has to go. So that's it. That's really a boring story, actually, to be honest with you. He's a senator. Nobody cares about him.
Well, and
maybe the people in New Jersey do.
Maybe I think in this situation it just shows that there's corruption
on both sides.
On all sides.
And again, I could give two rats if you want to investigate Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
I don't care if you want to investigate what's his name?
Who?
Joe Biden.
Or even if you want to go back and even still mess with Hillary with those emails.
Nobody cares.
If you find guilt, then that's fine.
If
We're all going to go, okay.
Okay, then they're guilty.
They need to either be charged for it,
exactly.
take some time, pay some money, sit down from their positions, something.
Yes.
But, oh well, that's why we threw him in there.
Yeah, I threw him in there because it's actually a boring story, but
it is.
Trump is more exciting to me.
That's why people want him.
Because he talks back and he's a doofus.
They love that. That's why he has many people following him.
He's a doofus.
He has balls. I like that.
Well, no, he's a doofus.
Well,
if a judge tells you don't talk about the case, and then you get in front of 5 people in Iowa, because that said you can see it was 5 people there with 3 bugs. That's how many people. Well, Mom. Yeah, he talked about the judge and everybody else. They specifically told you don't talk about the case. That doofus gets up there and talks about the case. He's much more exciting.
He's going to continue to do that because nothing has hit his hand. Nothing has put him where he has to be quiet.
I think what they're doing, and this is the only thing I can think of, is when you really want to get somebody, you let them still do stuff. Remember, the FBI does that. They'll leave you out there and let you keep doing stuff.
They're building up,
and they're just all you're doing is just making it worse. So then, when the actual case starts, all I got to do is just come up and go boom, 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 boom.
And nobody can say anything else.
Judge.
You
even after the indictment, judge.
Yourself.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because when you would get is it the Miranda rights? When they would arrest you, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say could be held against you.
Yep.
And like Sonny says, he has diarrhea of the mouth.
Yep.
He doesn't think anything I say could be held against me because nothing has happened yet. Well, that's what I'm saying. He probably feels like I'm getting away.
Well, this guy,
what do you say?
This guy Menendez, in a statement delivered to reporters, he offered some of his first public defense against the evidence that's discovered. Too, oh, well, then forget it. The evidence that was discovered in his home included hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash, which he argued he had on hand for emergencies. And described as an old-fashioned habit derived from his family experience in Cuba. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash. Wow. For 30 years, I have withdrawn thousands of dollars in cash from my personal savings account, which I have kept for emergencies. And because of the history of my family facing confiscation in Cuba, Mendez says, now this may seem old-fashioned, but these were the monies drawn from my personal savings account based on the income. Well, then everything will be proven then.
Right.
If that money that's found under your mattress and in your wife's underwear drawer matches your income and what was pulled out, then you're fine.
Your wife's underwear.
He said it's going to be proven. Then
well,
you're fine.
See, that's why they had to say They had to read the
and
legal
a Senate
note
to prove it guilty.
They had to read a legal note because all of these are allegedly. So do your investigations. If so be it, then it just has to be proven.
According to the indictment, searches of Menendez's home and safe deposit box that federal agents conducted in 2022 turned up $500,000 in cash, including envelopes inside jackets emblazoned with Menendez's name. Prosecutors say some of the envelopes had the fingerprints or DNA of one of the business contacts from whom the senator is accused of taking bribes. First of all, he wouldn't be the first senator to take a bribe.
Right.
You don't think these guys are taking bribes?
We had 2 governors.
We got the Supreme Court justice being bought.
We've had 2 governors go to prison
for that.
We've had what's his name that's trying to get Obama's seat?
Oh yeah,
Jesse Jackson's son.
Yeah.
He went to prison.
Yep.
This is not funny.
It's not new.
What's wrong with people?
It's not new.
Do they not think that there's something looking down on them and all their messiness, and it's not going to surface?
Thank you.
Gosh.
Wendy says, woke means that your eyes are open and you can see now. Thank you. That's what he gets for closing Shanquilla's case. Oh, he closed her case?
Menendez? New Jersey senator? That'd be good to know.
Well, she wasn't in New Jersey.
Yeah, who
are you talking about, Wendy?
Why would he? Did he vote to
Who closed Shanquilla's case? Let us know.
Yeah,
Type it in the
Give
comment
us some
section.
more info on that one.
All right.
Moving on.
Usher.
I heard on the news today. I went to get my hair cut. And on the way back, I heard on the radio who is going to be hosting the Super Bowl 2024.
Yep.
Usher.
All right. I just want to take it nice and slow. Now, he got to sing fast song. He going to do Yeah. We know that.
Yeah.
Conversation got heavy and feeling like you're ready to go. Now, it would be nice.
He's going to be doing his Michael Jackson moves.
It would be nice, and I don't know if he'll do it.
What?
If he brought Chris Brown out. But then maybe everybody
they have a duet?
They keep thinking about him smashing Rihanna's head.
Do they have a duet? They have a song?
Yeah, I think so. But then they can dance together.
If they don't have no song, it'd be no reason.
Off of Michael Jackson.
No.
All right.
Who else does he sing with? He has
everybody. He got a Beyonce song.
Then he needs to bring some of those people out.
Yeah.
His duets. Make it different. It's not just him.
Usher is headlining the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show. I think everybody can't wait for that. I didn't think it was going to be him, honestly, because next year is going to be in New Orleans, and they have to have Lil Wayne in them. Or if that was Atlanta. It's one of them.
They had the rap thing with Jay-Z. Is Jay-Z still over the music?
Yes.
So is Jay-Z's being over this is one of the reasons why Usher is probably headlining, right? Jay-Z picks and chooses.
So far, every year he's picked black people.
I know.
You know they're going to start talking about him.
You know you got to do Taylor Swift.
But you know what? NFL, you know what? The NFL
got to do it before.
They got to make up for it. I don't think she did.
She's never done a halftime.
No. They got to make up for the black thing. Remember with the Kaepernick and stuff. So he's probably like, for the next 10 years, I'm doing all black people.
And I'm gonna do black people until I see some black people own NFL teams.
Own it, yeah.
There we
the
go.
NFL, Apple Music, and Rock Nation made the announcement earlier today that R&B legend will headline the Big Games Big Show on February 11th, 2024, in Nevada. And it makes sense because he has a residency there.
Yeah.
It's the honor of a lifetime to finally check a Super Bowl performance off my bucket list, Usher said.
Aww.
I can't wait to bring the world a show unlike anything else they've seen from me before. You know he's going to do roller skates. He has to roller skate because he roller skates in his show. He has to extend from, something. He's going to watch Michael Jackson. He loves Michael Jackson. Remember, he broke down at the funeral singing. Michael Jackson. So he's going to do a hat or something. Something that has to give something back with him.
Okay.
He says, thank you to the fans and everyone who made this opportunity happen. I'll see you real soon. As part of the announcement, former NFL player Deion Sanders, who we'll talk about later, also got in on the fun and recreated the skit from Usher's confession video. Now, the way that they were announcing it, you remember the confession video when he goes, "Hello, I'm in the studio," and then somebody on the other side is saying, whatever. What are you doing? What's going on? I got news for you. You sit down. Why? What's up? What's going on? Are you sitting down? I'm sitting down. Whatever. I'm paraphrasing.
Okay.
And he goes, "What? I got something to tell you. Now, just relax." And he's like, "Tell me. Just tell me." And then the person says, she's having a baby or she's pregnant or whatever. They recreated that with a bunch of different celebrities.
They did.
Deion Sanders, Kim Kardashian, all of them. They still got his original voice, but they got them on the other side.
I didn't know that.
He goes, "Hello, are you in the studio?" And the other person, let's just say Kim. "Are you in the studio?" "Yeah, what's going on?" And then she'll say, "I got news for you. Are you sitting down?" "I'm sitting down. Tell me, just tell me." Whatever. His real voice. And then she goes, "You're doing the Super Bowl halftime show." And he's like, "What?" Whatever. Yeah. Whatever the original thing is.
Yeah.
So they recreated the announcement by using a lot of celebrities.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what create. I'm sure they
Are
start
you on
now.
this? Is this the one you on?
Yeah, that's the one I'm doing.
Let me see.
It was one song that I like of his that wasn't too clean, but I still like it.
Go up. Keep going. Okay, play Deion. See if that'll work. See.
What's the thing?
Hello? Yo, I'm in the booth. I'm gonna call you right back. Nah, I just gotta put this one part down. I'm gonna call you back. I'm at the...
Hard at work. I actually like that. But listen, I heard the news. Super Bowl, baby.
Man, quit playing with me, man.
I don't play. I'm a coach now.
No, for real. Don't play like that.
You're playing the halftime show. You deserve this.
Are you serious? How you know?
I'm Coach Prime. And Coach Prime is always one step ahead. This is your moment.
Put that on everything.
You tripping. Remember, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you dance good. When you dance good and you sing good, you get to play on the world's largest stage.
Damn. I'm gonna call you back.
You gonna go.
I'm gonna call you back.
So they did that with everybody. They did it with him, Kim Kardashian, a bunch of people.
That's a good promo.
Make that bigger now.
That's a good promo. I like that.
So that was their...
I'm very proud of him.
Yeah.
That's the thing, check off his bucket list.
He said check it off of his bucket list.
All right now, brother man.
So there we go.
Okay.
It says, so the internet naturally has some opinions about Usher being confirmed. Usher doesn't have enough hits for the show, some people said.
Excuse me. How many hits do you need to view? What is it, 15 minutes?
Usher has enough hits.
He's doing concerts at Vegas.
Somebody said
is he only doing 4 songs in Vegas?
Somebody said Usher has a diamond album with 9 #1 hits on it.
He's doing a gig in Vegas.
You see what I said about
you put on concerts in Vegas. You don't do little 3 songs. I'm done, everyone. Or you wait for some people when they have 1 hit song and they do it at the end.
And people are saying here, like you said, he has songs with people. Remember Alicia Keys? My oh, my oh, my oh, my oh, my ooh. Okay. That song, my baby. Whatever. Okay. That's Alicia Keys.
Okay.
He has a lot of songs with a lot of people.
They just throwing shade. Jealous.
So that's it.
Okay.
Let me see.
So they already throwing shade.
I'm reading tweets like, why is Usher doing the Super Bowl? I thought we were going to get Ethel Kane. What? Who is that?
That's what make you cuss. When you don't even use profanity. Who in the HE double 2 picks is Ethel Kane?
But they don't want Usher.
Some things that just make you want to go.
But they don't want Usher.
I'm not going to say nothing.
All right. So here we go.
Okay.
Where we at? Where did I leave off at? Oh, Justice for All says, I love hearing y'all sing. Oh, thank you, Justice. Mm-hmm. Wendy says, I can't tell you how many emails I mailed him. Yes, really? He deals with Mexico. Mendez.
Menendez.
She said he deals with
Menendez.
Mexico foreign affairs.
Because he's from Cuba, right? His family is from Cuba.
But she said he was the one that deals with the Mexican foreign affairs.
Shame on you, Senator.
So you're absolutely right, Wendy. Get out of here then.
He's reaping what he sowed.
He's reaping what, you know that, Mom?
Get the...
This, Wendy says that Mendez guy, the senator,
Okay.
he's the one that closed that Shaquilla Robinson case. That girl that got beat up by her friends.
Oh my, I didn't know it was him.
Yes,
Well,
it's
that's
him.
what Wendy's confirming.
Well, get out of here, buddy.
Yeah, get out of here.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Wendy.
Okay.
All right. So Usher is doing good,
Okay,
and
moving on.
that's going to be the Usher thing.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to that. Okay. My mother was telling me about this case.
story
and I had
made me
seen this one.
mad.
I saw this case too.
But if I'm missing some information about it, I could be wrong.
Mhm.
Laws and what new laws are being put out there. Please give some history on this stupid show. Lord Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
On this story.
Okay. This thing. Hold
I
on.
had to use somebody.
My thing was freezing.
Okay.
Okay. A black student was suspended for his hairstyle. Now his family is suing Texas officials.
We still doing that, y'all.
Now we had the Crown Act. Now apparently that doesn't cover this.
Why not?
It says the family of a black high school student in Texas who was suspended over his dreadlocks filed a federal civil rights lawsuit Saturday against state's governor and attorney general, alleging they failed to enforce a new law. That's what we said, the Crown Act.
It's in Illinois, big time.
Discriminating based on hairstyles.
It's definitely talked about in our state because one of our representatives was all on the news with the mayor. It's almost like a ribbon cutting for that.
It says here, Daryl George, 17, a junior at Barber's High School in Mount Bellevue, has been serving an in-school suspension since August 31st. Officials with the Houston area schools say his dreadlocks fall below his eyebrows and earlobes and violate the district's dress code. Were they not there in the picture?
His hair like this because this show don't look like it's past any eyes.
George's mother, Derisha George, and the family attorney denied teenager's hairstyle violates the dress code, saying his hair is neatly tied in twisted dreadlocks.
How's that going past
on
his
top
eyes?
of his head?
Are we all seeing the same
Am I missing something?
His hair was very deep and professional.
Okay.
What am I missing?
And even if he was in the military, his hair right now if he can put his hat on and it's not touching his below his shoulders.
Fine.
What's going on with this?
Daryl George's supporters allege the ongoing suspension by the Barbers Hill Independent School District violates the state's Crown Act, which took effect September 1st.
Help us.
The lawsuit also alleges that Governor Greg Abbott, Mr. Ship all the immigrants over in a bus,
not like the Texas governor,
and Attorney General Ken Paxton, in their official duties, have failed to protect Georgia's constitutional rights against discrimination and against violation of his freedom of speech and expression. George should be permitted to wear his hair in a manner in which he wears it, because the so-called natural grooming policy has no close association. Hold on. George's mother and the family's attorney deny the teenager's hairstyle violates the dress code, saying his hair is neatly tied. Okay. Spokespeople for Abbott and Paxton, both Republicans, did not immediately return emails seeking comment Saturday. The lawsuit seeks a temporary restraining order to stop George's in-school suspension while the case is in court. That is something.
Anytime you mention it, here's the thing too. I don't know if anybody listening to me, if you live in the state of Texas, if you're a person of prayer, please pray for that state. Because I really feel in my spirit, that's partly why that state was the last area of where we celebrate Juneteenth.
Yeah,
there's issues in that state.
Well, remember, they want their own grid and everything.
Everything. They want to be their own.
They want to descend from the United States.
Yes, yes.
Now, they allege that during his suspension, George is forced to sit for 8 hours on a stool, and that he's being denied the hot free lunch that he's qualified for. The agency is investigating a complaint. Derisa George says she was recently hospitalized after a series of panic and anxiety attacks brought on from stress related to her son's suspension. On Wednesday, the school district filed its own lawsuit in state court asking a judge to clarify whether its dress code restrictions limiting a student's hair length for boys violates the Crown Act. Yeah, it does.
It does.
I don't even have to be a judge to tell you big dumb morons it does.
That's why the Crown Act was put in place. And it's discriminating if you even go against it, because every state should honor this law. Every state that have African Americans or even other kids of other race doing hairstyles like this.
Why would you, as a student, the school board, ask the judge if what you're doing is violating? I'm looking at his hair. Even on the most basic of, he doesn't have it below his eyes and stuff like you said.
Very neatly.
You're violating his rights.
Thank you. I don't understand this.
You might have a case if his hair was down and it was in front of his face and stuff. Then you can say, Judge, are we violating the Crown Act? I mean, his hair is below his eyes and everything. His hair is braided.
Yeah.
You guys are morons.
Because the moment you started reading below his eyes,
I thought I was going to see a picture of a guy with his hair down his back.
Yeah. So they hopefully we'll see where this lawsuit goes, because this is a wake. They not woke. That's Barbara saying they not woke.
Barbara Hill's officials told his cousins that they had to cut their dreadlocks back in 2020. The two students' families sued the school district in May of 2020, and a federal judge later ruled that the district's hair policy was discriminatory.
Yes.
That was back in 2020 before the Crown Act.
Thank you. That Crown Act is
What is wrong with them? You were sued
Texas.
in 2020 from his cousins, and you lost.
Governor, what's his name? Texas.
Anyway. That there's nothing wrong with his hair. Mm-hmm. And that's the other thing too. I'm getting pissed off about this. Quit telling people to cut their locks. Some people, what if he's Rasta?
Yeah,
and he can't cut his locks.
They don't mess with. Oh, and I remember when we went to renew our license. My mom usually wears a turban. If she doesn't wear anything else, she'll wear a turban. And on her last picture she took, she had her turban on. Them little hats that Nick Cannon wears. My mom likes those.
Yeah, the turban.
Look, different colors. And hers was black. And the lady said, "Oh, ma'am, you're going to have to remove your hat." And I asked them just out of the blue, I said, what if that was her religion? Like you know how people wear coverings and stuff? She said we would have to show a letter that it's our religion. Okay. That's why we can keep the head covering.
When was this?
When we went to the DMV to get our driver's license.
When was this?
This was January.
Oh, that's different because
it's different. That's what I'm saying. They want a letter because it's your religion.
That's different.
So that's why.
And you got to take a driver's license picture.
That's what it was for. Yeah, and that's why.
Because somebody will come in there with a hat on. It's like you don't wear a hat.
I don't even see your face because you got your hat.
Right. That's different.
But the Crown Act was specifically for these reasons.
The only time that you're gonna see me go, oh, I don't know about this, is when it's like you're playing a role or you're in a cheerleader, or because they all got to wear their hair the same way.
Yeah. Our drill teams that are in the Chicago area, if they're looking a certain way, all the girls may have ponytails.
They have to wear a ponytail.
All the girls may have something.
Even gymnastics. Remember, they had the Simone Biles and them had to wear them stupid ponytails.
When you told me about this story, I thought it was a private school.
No.
I really did. Because I'm thinking, okay, private schools can probably get away because they're not under the league of government. This is a public school.
Nothing wrong with him. And you don't have a problem with his earring.
Thank you.
I think you would say something about the earring.
No jewelry in your ears. What is wrong with people?
But he could wear a dress, I bet you.
Yeah.
And call his name Karen.
Like Will Smith's son.
If he showed up, okay, here's the thing. I got one for you, Texas.
Okay.
What if he showed up, hair down, his name is now Karen, and he has lipstick on?
Oh, no.
And he identifies as a girl.
Wow. Because remember that we were telling stories about school teachers can't really,
and he can't tell you can't tell
the
his
parent.
parents.
Yeah. If your kid is a boy, comes to school as a girl, you can't tell
You
the
see
mom
how
and dad.
stupid the laws are.
Your daughter, your son is coming as a different.
He can show up in a dress with lipstick and eyelashes and his hair fake blonde wig, but he can't show up with locks braided like that. Oh no, you got to get out of here with that. Why? Because you identify as a boy. Well, what about my earrings? That's fine. Why is earrings fine for a boy, but me wearing my hair like this isn't? It's so stupid.
I bet you DeSantis wouldn't let him in.
DeSantis wouldn't want him there, period.
Right. Not well. Yeah, so let's see where this goes. We're gonna have to get an update on this story.
Checked Abbott
big time.
Every this is DeSantis talking to Governor Abbott. I think you should pass a rule that there should only be about 20 black guys in the whole school. You know how when they all get together and stuff,
unless they're part of unless they are athletes.
If they're on the football team, then that's okay.
We'll let that pass.
Well, okay, let's
over
do
10,
this.
20 of them.
Let's talk about this. The only black guys in the school have to be athletes.
Yes. They can't.
Yeah. Or they guess they can be in the acting class because they do become good actors.
Yeah, they sing and
I
dance.
like Denzel Washington.
Yeah, his son too.
And they dance. You know, they can two-step like nobody else. All right, let's make this rule. These guys think they're mini presidents.
I know.
Let's do this. You can show up if you're a black guy, as long as you're on a sports team, and you can tap dance. That's what Ramaswamy Kumakala thinks.
Ramaswamy
Akuma Matata. He says that. Do away with affirmative action. Let him tap dance into school.
Well, you know what? Affirmative action, for sure he'll throw that out because he still doesn't even see white supremacy in this country.
He doesn't see anything. He doesn't see the fact that he wants to throw out affirmative action. Even though he took advantage of affirmative action, he wants to get rid of kids born in this country from immigrants, even though he was born in this country from immigrants, and his father still isn't a United States citizen.
Wow.
Why isn't your father a United States citizen, Kumakata?
Ramaswamy.
The man is what, 60 years old? He still ain't a citizen.
That's true.
What, does he hate this country?
Well, let's see if they make
1 foot here and 1 foot in India.
You think some of the information that got out about him, they may speak to it at the next debate.
Let's see.
But let's see. We'll keep an eye on this story because that Crown Act, every state,
I agree,
needs to abide by that law.
Well, talking about this, because I'm going to skip over because you know how I be going too far.
Go ahead.
Real quick, because we're talking about Republicans right now, right? And Kima Makama. Ramaswamy. Now,
and not just Republicans.
This is anybody. You're right.
Yeah.
This is anybody.
Not Republicans only.
I thought about this. You guys tell me what you think.
And she brought this up this past weekend. We talked about this.
Somebody else brought it up, and then I thought about it even more about when they said this. Now, if you are somebody who is a pro-lifer, and you believe that there's a baby,
that egg, that sperm and that egg meet,
right?
That heart beats.
Yep.
That's life.
That's life. Even before, the Bible says, I knew you before you was even in your mother's womb.
Whether you knew the Bible or not, you just believe that's life.
There should be no exceptions.
She made me think, y'all, when she said that. Life is life.
If you are a pro-lifer and you believe in exceptions, you're not a pro-lifer.
That makes me think, why would it be an exception if that exception is causing that life to be taken?
This person says, total banning abortion makes some people uncomfortable. We've been told time again that there are unique situations for which abortion is the best option. If a lie is repeated often enough, people begin to accept it as true. Such is the case with the erroneous notion that abortion must be permitted in cases of rape or I gotta say the R word. Violation, incest, fetal deformity, or perceive the threat of the mother's life. Let's take a look at each of these situations. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But this person is a pro-lifer.
To the extreme.
No exceptions.
10-year-old can get pregnant.
It doesn't matter.
Don't matter. A person gets
Doesn't
violated.
matter.
Whatever
if you
your
take
situation
the child,
is,
the life of the child, you are not a pro-lifer.
And we thought about that.
I told my sister,
why would there be exceptions?
Yes, I told my sister pro-choice.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people I'm pro-choice,
but I'm not pro. We're not pro-abortion.
Because I do believe that it is murder.
Pro-choice doesn't necessarily mean I want to abort any child.
But I believe that it's the right of the person. It's her decision.
Yes, let them make the decision.
And if you are a person who is a pro-lifer and you believe in exceptions, you are not a pro-lifer.
We're challenging
you are a pro-choice person. Your choice is the great word, incest, in case of the mother's life or the deformity of the child. You are pro-choice.
Our old pastor that Kim and I, church that we came from Chicago, she had 6 kids and she had an illness. I don't know exactly the name of the illness, but her 7th child, they said, you can't get pregnant no more after that 6th one. She still got pregnant. Do you know she passed away?
Thank you.
The doctors told her,
if you had a baby,
if you have another baby, you are not going to live.
And she chose to have the baby.
Her 7th child.
So if
she passed away a few months after she had gave birth.
So I want to put that out there, and I hope more people start talking about this. If you are a pro-lifer, there are no exceptions.
It shouldn't be.
If there are exceptions, then you're not a pro-lifer. You are a pro-choice.
That's what we're challenging
Those are
people
your
to think
choices.
about that. Yes, think about that. If you are a pro-lifer, unfortunately, because my sister even went to school with a young girl who was a result of rape. I mean, violation. They won't even show the show anymore because of the R word. She was a result of the R word. My best friend who passed away, 50 years old, she was a result of being violated. Her mom gave her away.
Thank you.
And to another woman to take care of her. So I had to think about that when Kim said,
think about it.
Right. Any incident, health, violation, anything. You don't want that baby to pass away. Die.
No, you can't take it.
Wow.
If you take it, you are not pro-life.
That's something to think about.
Period.
The group that I give money to, and we help, me and my mom go and we support them and to help with it's one of those community services in the city. They got on the microphone this past year, and they were happy about the turnover. The Roe versus Wade. They were happy, but they are strong advocates.
They are pro-lifers.
They do not even talk about exceptions.
There is no exception.
And I went, wow, they're really strict.
When you hear people say exceptions, they are not pro-lifers. I'm sorry. You're not.
What are they?
They're pro-choice. The exceptions are their choices.
But you and I had a disagreement on that's not really considered a choice, though.
You making a choice to end the child's life.
Well, you make the choices to end
unless it's a miscarriage.
Right. It fits those categories is what I'm saying. So the mom really has no choice if she fits those criteria.
No, but she's making the choice to fit into one of those criteria.
She's not making a choice. It's becoming a choice. That's what I'm saying. I guess it's how you're wording it. She's not making that choice. She fits that choice.
No, the choice.
Because she was violated. That's the choice.
The choice is ending the child's life, not whatever part.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The law is making that choice, but it's still a choice, like you're saying.
It's a choice.
Yeah, okay.
You're making that choice.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to just because you get violated.
Right.
You don't have to because of the mother's life.
We just told you about our past.
You don't have to because of the deformity of the child. You don't have to for incest. You don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it, it's choice. You're choosing to end that child's life because one of those things happened to you.
Yeah.
You're pro-choice. But they don't want to say that because it don't sound good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the fact that you're giving exceptions, it makes them kind of feel like hypocrisy.
It makes them feel like hypocrites.
Don't you think, you guys? If you are pro-choice or pro-life, if you're pro-life and you feel that there should be an exception, whether it's 15 weeks,
5 weeks.
5 weeks.
There should be no weeks. If you pro-life,
you were saying, I don't want that child to die at all.
Right.
Wow.
So next time,
nature take its
next
place.
time DeSantis wants to say
Jesus.
5 weeks, somebody should stand up and challenge him and say, well, you're not really a pro-lifer.
Or Nikki Haley or anybody.
Nikki Haley. You're pro-choice.
Because Pence is like no exception.
You're just saying Pence is no exception.
I think Pence is no exception.
He's pro-life.
Yeah. He's truly strict with his Christian beliefs.
And I think Beaver Teeth is too.
Who is Beaver Teeth?
Tim Scott.
Tim Scott is no exception.
Pro-life.
Wow. So think about that, you guys, and talk to people who are pro-lifers. Challenge them.
Yep.
Are you okay with a 6 week term, or
then you're not
or
pro-life.
if they're violated as a little 10-year-old girl?
You're pro-choice.
Yeah.
They just don't like saying the word pro-choice because it sounds bad to them.
And pro-choice is okay because you're not pro-abortion. Right. You cannot be pro-abortion and still be pro-choice.
But they don't like saying pro-choice because it sounds bad. They want to say I'm for life. You're not for life. Because if any of those cases come up and you take in your hands to get rid of the child and don't let it happen naturally, you are not pro-life.
Because it fits those categories.
Right.
Check mark.
Okay.
Oh, she was violated. Check mark.
Justice for All says school dress code always impacts people of color and girls. I agree.
Thank you.
It never affects them. It's always us.
They starting to wear our hairstyles now.
That's true.
So it's going to be affecting a lot of kids who wear locks and braids. And
Wendy says that is illegal. We have the Crown law now to protect. That's what we said.
Every state should have that.
Paul Lozano says no more identity politics, no more distractions. All right, y'all.
Okay, y'all. There's something to think about, though. Pro-life versus pro-choice.
Let's go right into the donkey of the day.
Okay.
You always want to know who Charlemagne the God's donkey of the day is.
Did Biden hit the list again?
Biden is the donkey of the day.
Wow.
Okay.
Mama probably not happy about that. She laughing. She
look
likes
how
Biden.
You picked that. You always get the worst pictures of him. Either with him sleeping or look at that picture. Why you get that picture?
Because he's a donkey.
Okay.
He fits the donkey.
President Biden refers to rapper LL Cool J as a boy.
Okay, boy.
While speaking to the Congressional Black Caucus.
Remember Michael from The Good Times?
Boy
is a white racist word, Mom.
President Biden butchered LL Cool J's name and then referred to the rapper as a boy before quickly correcting himself while delivering a speech to the Congressional Black Caucus.
Oh, remember?
LL Cool J, whose birth name is James Todd Smith, and MC Lyte received the Phoenix Award for their musical contributions at the annual awards dinner in Washington, D.C. This is him. Two of the great artists of our time representing groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America. LLJ Cool J,
KK, Cool J, Cool Montana.
His name is LLJ Cool J. It's LL Cool J. LLJ Cool Montana. No, it's LLJ Cool J.
Oh, Lord.
No, LLJ. LL Cool J.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
And then he said, then he let the crowd laugh. Mm-hmm. He said, by the way, that boy, he said,
young man.
That man's got big biceps, bigger than his thighs.
See, he's old and he's showing his age. Our grandmother would say, what's that? Look at that colored man on the TV. I said, Grandma, what color was he? That colored man, that right there. And she didn't even get it.
So let me tell you why
she
he
still
gets
said
donkey.
Colored. And she was in her 90s.
Not only did he butcher his name, well, what do you have to say that the man got big biceps for? Bigger than his thighs. That's
well,
all
you
you
don't
can
know
say
his
about
music.
him.
You can't talk about him.
But why has it got to be something
He could
physical?
say something about
boy, I tell you, that boy is stronger than an ox.
He's a mandingo. He's real strong.
I don't want him around Jill. Jill, close your eyes.
He is an actor too. Could he have said something
That's
about
what
his
I'm
acting?
trying to say. Why his arms got to be bigger than his thighs?
He's a very talented man. He's a musician.
Let me think about this black boy.
He is an actor on one of the TV shows.
Boy, I tell you.
He got big biceps.
He got a wide neck like an ox. I remember my great grandpappy used to list them on the same page. Ox, $20. LL Cool J, JT, $20.
$25. He get $5 more.
Both of them can plow, and both of them can pull a mule.
Because you know the word boy. Oh my God, a white man saying boy to a black man is so degrading. It's just as bad as the N-word.
But he says it at the Black Caucus.
I know.
A room full of black people.
Of all places.
Boy, I tell you, that old nappy head gal. I mean, that gal with nice hair, with that fake Indian hair. Oops, I mean, what do y'all like? Natural hairstyles or nappy hair? I don't know. You guys go all kind of ways. You got a cramp?
Yes. From laughing. Okay.
You heard that, Mom? He called L Cool J a boy.
Ma, your friend Biden.
She can't hear that.
Where's she at?
Where's she at? Go find out. See if she's still. When they get old and they don't say nothing back, you be like, is she still around? Oh,
you on the phone? Oh, okay.
Your guy Biden called LL Cool J a boy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She said he just getting old.
He's in his 80s. How old is he?
80.
Yeah, he's back in those days where they used the word boy a lot.
81.
He used the word boy a lot because that was back in my mom's days where the schools were segregated and everything.
And I think he went off script when he said that.
Yeah.
By the way, that man's got biceps bigger than his thighs. Bigger than my thighs. Yeah. Yeah.
I was turned sideways.
So there you go. He gets donkey of the day. Very simple.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all, nobody said anything. Okay. All right, y'all. That was it.
See if I can. When I laugh too hard and I'm not turned a certain way,
Why don't you turn
I get
right
a cramp.
way?
But sometimes I got to do this.
Don't forget to get our book. I'm now looking at volume 2.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have.
So it'll be out by next week. That's my thing.
No, not next week.
You don't think so?
It takes.
You're right.
They
They
have to go
print
through
it.
the whole process.
They have to print it.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't forget to get our book, 100 Family Friendly Jokes. The link is in the description, and it's on Amazon.
For now. Yep.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See y'all later.